And hello everyone, welcome back to part 3 of my playthrough of A Realm Reborn. I'll see what I can do to continue the MSQ for a little bit here. It is getting a little late, but I felt like getting on and streaming a little bit. If you like what you've seen so far, or at any point if you like what you see during the stream, then please hit the follow button and let me know in the chat if at any point there's something that is not quite right. Let me know if you can hear me, etc. If you're watching this on YouTube, then let me know in the comments if you can hear me. If you're watching this on, say, I'm watching. And, I hope you're enjoying this. So, for a brief recap of the events of Part 2, we continued the MSQ, we worked towards securing the crown. There was a little bit of a kerfuffle in the desert, and as reward, I was invited to a banquet, which I promptly fell asleep at, and had a dream, vision, whatever. Okay, something just happened with Twitch. And that's clearly either it's something, or I don't know if it's something with Twitch, or with my PlayStation. I hope it's not the PlayStation. The game's been a little bit glitchy recently. I do apologize for that, but sometimes these technical glitches happen. Hello, Autumn. And she's decided to do the stop with the keyboard. Why are you here? Why aren't we doing our normal stuff? I'm playing Final Fantasy, dear. Okay. So now it's royal reception, the aftermath. Speak with Reborn at the Hall of Flames. I've been waiting for you, Myrokos. I trust you are fully recovered? Yes. Yes, I am. Good, because there is much work to be done. Work that I would have you do. Listen well, Myrokos. This will take some time to explain, okay? The Uldan Envoy. Reborn means to entrust you with a task of utmost import. I've prepared these letters for my counterparts in the Eorzean Alliance. "5 years ago, we looked on, powerless, as our brothers and sisters were taken from us at Cartano. First by the Garleans, and then by the thrice-damned Primal called forth by their treachery. Not a day goes by that I do not think of my fallen comrades, and of the warriors of light of whom no trace remained. The tragedies of the calamity are not so easily forgotten, nor should they be. In remembering all we've lost, we're reminded of what we still have. And so I mean to mark the 5th anniversary of the Battle of Cartano with a memorial service honoring the fallen. It is my hope that my counterparts in the Alliance will agree to do the same. And I would have you bear my words to them as my personal envoy. Why you? Because your deeds mark you out as the nearest thing I have to a warrior of light. I can think of none more worthy of the role. The question is, will you accept it? Of course I will. Then it's agreed. You will journey to Gridania and Limsa Laminsa as my official representative. Now that's a great many moms to travel, and I've neither the time nor the patience to wait around while you do it on foot. I hereby grant you permission to use the airship routes connecting the 3 city-states. This pass serves as proof of your privilege. Gone are the days when airship travel was available to all. The ever-present threat of Imperial attack has forced us to impose drastic restrictions out of concern for public safety. These passes are only granted when circumstances demand it, as in this case. Though there were others who insisted you be granted one regardless. I'm Myrokos. I'm not alone in seeing it. Your potential is plain. But I have said enough. In the name of the Sultana, I bid you go forth. See for yourself the wonders of the realm, for which the warriors of light rest all. Rise to your calling and fulfill your purpose. Autumn. And should your path be barred by man or beast, strike fast and true, for victory belongs to the bold. Now go, Myrokos, and heed the crystal's guidance should you ever lose your way. Yeah, sorry about your seeing the chat. I have no control over what people choose to put in the yellow chat. Since I'm streaming on my PS4, you get whatever I see on screen. I have no way of blurring that out to my knowledge. If someone does know how to blur that out on the PS4 settings, please let me know. So, speak with Memori. Back from your meeting with Reborn, are you? What did the big man have to say? I'm permitted to use the airways. Is that a fact? Yes. Personal envoy of the Flame General himself. So you'll be bearing the great man's words to the leaders of the Alliance, will you? And by airship. Bugger me, that's an honor and a half, that is. But I can't think of anyone who deserves it more. I'm proud of you, Myrokos. I truly am. Now, I dare say Reborn has told you this, but not many people get to go on airships these days. In fact, most folks go to their graves having never once seen Eorzea from above. Poor buggers shuffle off to meet Thal, having never known the blues of Limsa Laminsa's shimmering seas, or the myriad of greens of leafy Gridania. But not you, Myrokos. You'll see those sights and more, and everywhere you go, you'll find fascinating folk with fascinating tales to tell. The people you meet, the places you go, Savor these experiences, for they are priceless, all. Saying that, it'd be remiss of me if I didn't remind you to be careful out there. Old Da ain't the only place beset by troubles, and as you'll discover when you visit Limsa and Grodania. Truth be told, that might be exactly what the General wants you to realize. I think he knows what kind of man you are, Myrokos. And what kind's that, you ask? Why, the kind that can't resist sticking his nose in other people's business, of course. And don't you ever go changing. Safe travels, Myrokos. I'll see you when you get back. There's also this. Greetings, I'm one of the smiths, a stoker of fires and forager of futures. As a dedicated member of the Adventurers Guild, I have been entrusted with the task of providing assistance to new adventurers. Well, the mantle of adventurer does not drape so awkwardly from your shoulders as it once did, but while questing alone certainly brings its own rewards, you haven't truly adventured until you've delved into some darkened dungeon, stalwart comrades at your side. Ancient ruins, echoing caverns, and all manner of deadly places lie hidden across the realm, and these are best conquered in the company of trustworthy allies. As such, such advice holds true for many a formidable foe that would crush a solitary adventurer. How one fights in a party, however, is often drastically different from how one fights alone. Thus do we construct the Hall of Novice, where we endeavor to prepare you for those differences. The hall can be found just north of Aleport in western Lenosha. Within its walls, we offer burgeoning heroes a bevy of training exercises. Step into the flames, my friend, and forge the skills you shall need for the morrow. Okay, so I've unlocked the Hall of the Novice. You now have access to the Hall of the Novice. Register for training exercises by speaking with one of the smiths, or select Hall of the Novice located under Duty in the main menu. And we can begin if we so desire. MSQ says go to the airship, but I'm kind of curious about this. Okay, that's just list of completed exercises, which means I haven't done anything. Well, let's give this first one a try. Let's proceed directly to the briefing. For this exercise, you'll be learning avoidance. An enemy often tips his hand before a big attack, and your best defense is to skip out of the way. You'll pass this exercise once I've decided you've learned this lesson. Uh-oh. Everything's clear, I trust. Say the word when you're ready to begin. You're prepared to commence training, then? Yes. This training exercise is now underway. Watch your opponent carefully when you see an attack. Concerning strike, move out of the way. Okay, that was fairly straightforward. Nicely done. Running to avoid the obvious attacks is a skill all adventurers need. Those who insist on standing still won't long survive the profession. And speaking of survival, perfecting each of my lessons will earn you a piece of armor to aid you in your chosen role. Should you feel so inclined, repeat this same lesson with the other masters, that they might reward you with equipment tailored towards their specific fields of expertise. Here is your prize for completing the exercise, but remember the real prize is the lesson you've learned. And we get, oh, new glove. Okay, so it looks like that should give us some gear as we continue that particular training set. Do I want to continue this on stream or no? Item level 15. Well, the thing of getting slightly upgraded gear has appeal. Let's go. Let's keep going. Okay, so no armor from this one, I just got some gel. Oh, still useful. Okay, so I gotta get the gate and control how many enemies are in, and then this will be done. Okay, so there's one final exercise where presumably I will get the headset piece to go with this set. It could be useful, but I think I'll take a break right now. I think I'm content with having otherwise this much of the set here. In which case, I need to get to the airship landing. Apologies if that took longer than expected, but I really needed the better gear. Besides, it could be useful if you've never played this game to know that, oh, there is a little of a training thing as to how to work in a group. I'm sorry for not voice reading all of that. I needed to preserve my voice for what I could do. And besides, some of that was just repetitive. Not worth rereading the same text over and over and over again. Let's see, I need to get to the airship landing, so I'll speak with Eleonora at the airship landing. So, airship landing. Here I come. And off to continue the MSQ. Greetings, sir. This is the reservation counter for passengers traveling to Limsa. If I'm not mistaken, you are the Flame General's envoy, Myrokos TI, yes? Highwind Skyways is at your service. Will you be flying with us today? Yes. Yes, I am. Okay, so now I'm on the other side, so that's where I was. Now I got to board the airship. This is our little airship. And... oh, cute little airport. Attention all passengers, the airship bound for Limsa is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. Off we go. Oh hey, there's Minoti and everyone else. Huh. And there goes Thancred. When first we met beneath the Sultan tree, I sensed there was something unusual about him. I wonder if they will feel the same. Godspeed, Myrokos. Godspeed. If I'm right, they'll be singing your praises from here to the Far Reach before long. May you always walk in the light of the crystal. Oh, thank you, Mamudi. Good clear skies. Oh. Uh-oh. Castrum oxide.
It has been 15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still. 15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Agrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till Lake lay ripe for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be ours. Or so we believed. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great Midgard Zormer. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worlds, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flagship was lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest. Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods. Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet, it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance.
We are of one mind, Lord Van Balzar.
That looks
Senior
ominous.
engineers, please report to Magitech research following scheduled inspection.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Cartano. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus's plan.
My lord!
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Othard, my lord.
Alamigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume.
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarium sees all. Clean up this mess, and do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
At once, my lord.
Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
Okay, and here we are in Limsa Laminsa. So we need to go this way. Ah, you must be the envoy from Ul'dah. Welcome to Limsa Laminsa, sir. Admiral Blofswind, however you pronounce that, awaits your arrival. I think it's Blofswind. Leave the landing area? Yeah. You are the Ul'dah envoy? Welcome to Limsa Laminsa. The Admiral has been looking forward to your arrival. Please proceed to the crow's left at your earliest convenience. It will take you to the Bulwark Hall. Once there, pray speak with Xanthale. He will be pleased to show you into the Admiral's command room on the bridge. Okay, it says speak with Reborn, present Reborn's missive to Xanthale at the Bulwark Hall. So let's go there. Oop, Aetheryte. That's a tune. Always a tune when you see an Aetheryte. Well, let's explore a little bit. Try to get a few of the other Aetheryte locations. Okay, so here's the market strip. You know, where all the various stores are. Okay, so there's that. Okay, there's the Arcanist Guild, the Aft Castle, Culinarians Guild, and Marauders Guild. So let's head to the Aetheryte Plaza. I know we really should just be heading straight to where we're supposed to be going, but we're also an adventurer, and we would be a very poor adventurer if we did not wander a bit. Besides, Momodi did tell us to see everything there is to see. And so that's where the Marauders Guild is. And then there's just that one, and then the Arcanist Guild one. And let's just get that last one, so we have access to everything here in Limsa. Out of curiosity, there are... You'll say tell... Y'all shout and free company. And now if I have access to everything, including the various gates. Okay, here's Xanthale. Greetings, sir, and welcome to our fair city. If you would permit me to examine the seal on the missive you carry. Sure thing. Yes, everything seems to be in order. My apologies. We cannot afford to be complacent, you understand. Please step this way.
Enter. So the silver-tongued merchants send an adventurer to speak for them. It appears the Uldans place great faith in you. This way. I bid you welcome. I am Melve Blufisvin, Admiral of Limso Lominsa, and Commander of the Maelstrom. Now, what news from Thanalan?
A memorial service to honor the fallen. Seven Hells. Has it been 5 years? 5 years since the Garlean Empire sought to wrest Eorzea from our grasp. It was an answer to the imperial threat that the city-states formed the Grand Companies, and forged the Eorzean alliance anew. But Garlemald was not content to wager all on a simple contest of martial might. They had other plans, the Meteor Project. Legatus Neil Van Darnus Hells take him, intended to cleanse our realm by snatching the lesser moon Dalamud from the heavens and casting it down upon our heads. Desperate to prevent this lunatic scheme, bit of a bad pun given the fact that you're talking about the lesser moon, we marched our forces to the Cartano Flats, and there met the 7th Imperial Legion in battle. Never have I seen a fight like the Battle of Cartano, and I have seen full many. But though we gave no quarter, spared not 1 ounce of effort, we could not prevent what followed. From inside the shell of Dalamud came a winged nightmare, a dragon the size of a bloody city. 'Twas the elder primal Bahamut, bent on making an 8th hell of Eorzea. In the space of a breath, the legions of the Empire were set aflame, while our own armies fared little better. 'Twas as if the whole world was burning. Words cannot describe the scene. Yeah, I think I know because I've already seen it. And yet, by some miracle, a few among us were spared. Even as I steeled myself for death, a blinding white light envelops me, robbing me of my senses. When I regained them, the dragon was gone, and the still smoldering land was warped beyond all knowing. Were Archon Louis Soir still with us, he would doubtless shed some light on these unfathomable happenings. Alas, he is not, and I fear we will want for his wisdom in the days to come. For while our nation struggled to recover from the devastation, the beastmen call forth their damned primals to torment us anew. Unless we put aside our differences and rebuild now, our foes will catch us unprepared. And I speak not only of the beastmen. Do not imagine that the Empire has forsaken its claim on Eorzea. The Imperials crowd our borders, waiting to strike. Damn it all. We need champions to replace those we've lost. But such thoughts are worse than worthless. Time is short, and none will save us, save ourselves. It is the duty of every soul who survived the calamity to work together for the good of Eorzea, and this memorial service may be the very thing to unite us. I, Reborn, has the right of it. I accept his proposal. Your duty here is done, adventurer. I will see that the Flame General receives my reply. You travel next to Gridania, yes? Pray give my regards to the Elder Seedseer. Oh, and tell her the wolf has been sniffing around her stables. A private jest, and one in poor taste, but I would have you tell it all the same. Fare you well, Myrokos. May the Navigator guide you on your journey. Okay, so... let's just see what middle inertia looks like. Actually, I think I'll take it. Especially with a fate that I kinda want to avoid right now. Just at this point in time. Greetings, sir. Is this the counter for this is the counter for passengers traveling to Gridania. A pleasure to service you again, sir. To serve you again, sir. Are you ready to board the airship? Yes, I am. You must be the envoy from Ul'dah. Welcome to Gridania, sir. The Elder Seed Seer awaits your arrival. Greetings, good sir. You are the Ul'dah envoy, are you not? I have received instructions to assist you. Pray, make your way into the city proper and identify yourself to the conjurer at Nafaka's altar. She will admit you to the Lotus Stand, where the Elder Seed Seer awaits. Oh, it's raining. How charming. Again, try to get the Ethernet shards. Something wrong? Thought I heard a bump. Oh, wrong line. just being a completionist and trying to get all the Ethernet shards. Silent Conjurer. You're the Uldan envoy. Begging your pardon, sir, but might I inspect the missive you bear? Letter to the Elder, a letter addressed to Gridanian Elder Seedseer Kani Sana. Verily, this is the seal of the Supreme Commander of the Immortal Flames. Please, come with me. Well, at least the rain's... no, not to fall here.
So you are the Ul'dan envoy. On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome. Please. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Khan-e Senna, Elder Seedseer of Gridania, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company. I understand you bear a message from the Flame General.
A remembrance service for the fallen of Cartana. Pray tell me, adventurer, what do you know of our conflict with the Empire? You fought at Cardinal, the group of adventurers who fought for you largely died or went missing. The Empire's forces were kind of decimated and you nearly died yourself until Louiswa saved you somehow. It would seem my counterparts recounted the tale in some detail. That is well. A message from the Admiral? A wolf has been sniffing around her stables, you say. I see. Well, I shall be pleased to provide her with such counsel as I am able. But first, friend of my friend, I would tell you more of the Garlean threat. For the greater part of its history, Garlemald was not even among the most influential nations in Elsabard, the northern continent. However, its innovations in the field of magitech, some 50 years past, helped to raise it from the depths of obscurity. Emboldened by this technology, it set about subjugating its neighbors, swiftly absorbing each into an ever-expanding territory. And when all of Elsabard lay within its grasp, it turned its ravenous gaze upon Eorzea. Yet Garlemald's transformation did not come about by virtue of magitech alone. Its success owed much to the consummate leadership of its first and reigning emperor, Solus Zos Galvus, the man who built an empire in his own lifetime. Yet he has lived long, and after more than 80 winters, it is said he grows frail, and ever more prone to illness. If rumors are to be believed, the matter of succession has destabilized the imperial court. This would explain the Empire's relative inactivity in recent years, which has granted us much-needed time to rebuild. Yet we cannot allow ourselves to become complacent, for Garlemald still maintains a presence in Eorzea, in the form of the 14th Imperial Legion. Commanding this great host is Legatus Gaius van Baelza, a man whose ambitions are well known to us. So long as he breathes Eorzean air, none of us may sleep easy. The calamity wreaked such devastation upon the realm that it has been all we can do to nurse our wounds. Never mind rebuild our defenses. Simply put, we have not the strength to repel the Empire. To add to our woes, the beast tribes continue to summon their primals, whose very existence is a bane upon the land. Each nation is beset with its own primal problem. None has the resources to look beyond its own borders. The Admiral desires my counsel regarding a brazen wolf. She means to tell me that the Empire may soon resume its advance. Though the primals pose an undeniable threat to our survival, the threat posed by the Guardians is still greater. Clearly, each nation can no longer afford to think only of that which occurs within its own borders. A storm gathers upon the horizon. If we are to weather it, we must needs stand united once more. Your remembrance servants may help to rekindle the spirit of opportunity which brought the peoples of Eorzea together when last the Empire threatened our liberty. The Flame General was wise to make his proposal, and I wholeheartedly approve it. The necessary provisions shall be made for our service here in Gridania. Your work here is done. I shall send my reply to the Flame General forthwith. Thank you for coming. May the 12 see you safely home. And we got a wind-up airship. You may now make use of the airship routes connecting the three nations. Before you may board an airship, you must pay the requisite fare and gill. Minions. Okay. That opens the minion guide. We can summon Okay. Oh, and okay, this one is even higher. Call of the Sea. The Serpent Officer has information that may be of interest to you, and you will get Bronze Cuirass, so for specifically tank-related jobs, a General Discipline of War option, or a slightly better cowl. Or the choice of Gil. That may have... Let me just do an item comparison. The cowl has better stats, but the item level of the current brand new robe is higher. Huh. Overall, the stats are generally higher as well, but the current robe has determination +2, which... Okay. Well, the Serpent Officer has information that may be of interest to you. I pray your meeting with the Elder Seed Seer went well, my Lord Envoy. It did. Correct me if I'm mistaken, but did you not also deliver a message to Admiral Merlib Blofiswin of Limsalamensa? I did. While you were there, did you happen to meet Baderon, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench? Gregarious gentleman, always happy to help his fellow man. No, I did not. Well, I am told that he has a task for a capable adventurer. I know not what the task entails, but I dare say the Flame General's personal envoy would make a fine candidate. If you are interested in learning more, pray speak with Baderon at his establishment. And dismiss. Okay, out of curiosity, 617 gil to go to Limsa Laminsa. Certainly cheaper to do the airship. Let's see, is there some way... There doesn't seem to be any way, yeah, there doesn't seem to be any way to blur on the screen the chat. Welcome to the Drowning Winch. Sit wherever you like, mate. I'll be with you in, I am better on. Alright, who's asking? Heard I've got a job for a capable adventurer, you say? Well, you're bloody right. Just so you're fairly warned, though, this ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things are liable to get downright bleeding airy. But if you think you're interested, let me know, and I'll fill you in on the details. Okay. tempting to go with the better stats. But I think I like the item level and the extra thing. Disciple of War. How does this look? Well, if I ever decide to do a tank, see, this is good for all around, and has extra critical hit. But if I decide to tank, I may want the bronze cuirass. It's probably pirates. But on the proprietor of the Droning Wench has need of a capable adventurer. I thank you for taking the time to help me out. Now I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word has it, some suspicious looking buggers have been sneaking in and out of the Sastasha Seagrot, and I need a trustworthy sort to add up north of Aleport and find out who they are and what they're up to. Don't sound like much, I know. But it weren't so long ago that the Fishback's pet pirates paid us an unwelcome visit, and folk are feeling a bit nervous. If you would permit me, Master Baderon, I should be happy to elaborate. Rainer. Ooh. Ah, okay. Well, if it ain't the Chief Yellow Jacket himself. To what do I owe this rare honor, Commodore Rainer? Come to make sure your patrons are behaving, or just thirsty? Neither, in fact. I was informed that you had requested an adventurer to assist in my investigation, and I came to offer what information I could sift from recent reports. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Aleport in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after a squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region, in the Sastasha Seagrot included. Their search revealed little save that a family of Kurls had taken up residence in the caves. Nothing to concern us, in short. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search Sastasha again. But with the Sahagin testing our defenses daily, I am loath to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. Our line is stretched as it is. Thus I sought the services of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Then it is settled. Sastasha is located in western Lenosha. For more instructions on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult the Melpa. She can be found at the ferry docks and the lower decks. You are the man. Good luck to you, lad. looking at the time, however, I think it may be due time to call this one a little short and save unlocking what may well be a dungeon, it looks like, for the next one. Is it just me, or does the Limsa room feel, at the very least, a little bit larger? Well, thank you for joining me on this part of my playthrough of A Realm Reborn. Next time, we'll be heading into that first dungeon. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. If you liked what you saw, please hit a follow if you're on Twitch. If you're watching this on YouTube, like, share, subscribe, and I will see you next time.